Okay, this video is stress and tooth decay. Does stress cause increased tooth decay risk? And yes, it does. Stress will decrease saliva. Anything that decreases saliva will increase the risk of tooth decay. So it's not good to make somebody chronically stressed out. Stress will decrease blood flow to the tooth. Decreased blood flow to the tooth increases the risk of tooth decay. Aging is associated with increased atherosclerosis, and people who have increased atherosclerosis that is associated with having increased dental tooth decay. I can tell you, most of the patients I look at thousands and thousands of patients with memory loss and dementia. And it's pretty routine that they've got 1 or 2 cataract surgeries and they've lost all their teeth, or they have terrible dentition. That very often goes together. So what I'm trying to say is, these are not, very often they're not isolated problems. Dental decay correlates to brain damage. Don't get me wrong, everybody's seen young kids with a bunch of cavities because they've eaten a lot of junk food. Also because, so it's multifactorial, of course. And also some dentists, I think, are dishonest and they just fill a bunch of cavities on young people just to make money off them, even though the kid doesn't really have cavities. I have seen that. I know a bunch of people who've told me that. Okay, and I think a dentist did that to me. Okay, now let's continue. Stress is associated with increased coping foods. A person will have a tendency to eat more sweets, refined foods, and acidic foods like soda pop, and those are associated with increased tooth decay. Stress elevates cortisol, to raise blood glucose in response, and blood lipids to respond to the stress, to run, climb a tree, whatever. Well, it suppresses the immune system because during stress, you basically have to focus all your resources on surviving for the next 30 minutes. Stress was designed to help us respond to physical danger, okay? So it shuts down blood flow to the parts of the body that are not important at the moment. Shuts down blood flow to the gut, shuts down blood flow to the teeth. But in the modern world, people are often chronically psychologically stressed. It also shuts off the immune system. You don't got to worry about fighting an infection when you're running for your life. So you're less able to control the mouth bacteria. They then can proliferate and produce more acid, can cause more tooth decay. Some people, when they're stressed, they grind their teeth. That's called bruxism. Bruxism can wear down the enamel of the teeth and predispose to tooth decay. Here's a paper called Stress and Periodontal Disease, the link in the logic. And it's a good paper, and it basically will summarize all these reasons just shared here. Plus, I've read this in other books. So anyways, try to avoid being chronically stressed out. People who are religious have a strong sense of purpose. It helps to mellow them out, lower their stress, give it over to God. In addition, from a parent's point of view, it's not good to stress kids out for no reason. Hope you found that helpful.